Welcome to Faith-Based Apologetics, where we grab Christianity by the book and try to answer the tough questions of Christianity. How I got my start in apologetics is I signed up for Bible college, and then one day I took a class called Apollo 220. I was like, what the heck is this? And then I kind of thought of apologetics. I thought, oh, what do I gotta be sorry for my faith for? And come to find out, it really isn't about being sorry for your faith. It's about defending your faith. Why is it that you believe what you believe? Why is it the way that you think the way you think? That class was one of the most rigorous courses I took. These classes are set up where it's a 8-week course, but it's like taking a full half a year, basically. So it's a crunch course. So the information is fast, very furious, but the entire way it questions you every step. Why do you believe what you believe? And that got me thinking, if I believe what I believe, and then I can question that and yet come through, so like trial by fire, and come on the other side with my faith strengthened, because we all have questions out there. I'm a very outgoing person, so if you're with me for any length of time in a room by ourselves, two things are going to happen. One, I'm going to become your friend, and two, I'm going to tell you about Jesus. That's just how I am. I've done that for years. I've been a Christian for 15 years, and I've always had a gift or a ability to just tell people about what I believe and introduce them to Jesus, or even just get them thinking. You don't always have to convert somebody when you're telling them about your faith. You just want them to think. Maybe there's something to this. But one thing I've learned in apologetics is how to think more logically. There's a lot more to apologetics than what meets the eye. Some people just think, oh, it's just defending your faith. It's just sticking up for your faith. There's a lot more to it. Apologetics has gone very philosophical, and there's different arguments like the problem of evil and so on. I've talked about that before on this channel, but it's gone that direction. And actually, one of the classes I want to take next is philosophy. Another thing that apologetics has taught me in my walk is how to look at something objectively and just kind of examine what's going on. Even when somebody who's not a Christian and they speak at my school, and they do like the convocation, is what we call it. It's basically just online gathering. And when they're not a Christian and they talk about things that I might not agree with, apologetics has really taught me to hold my emotions back and just look and answer the question. Also, another thing that apologetics is good for is answering other people's questions. Because when you're telling people about Jesus, maybe possibly for the first time ever, or even the first time in that context, there are gonna be questions. And you better have the answers for it. Because if you don't, you're gonna look like a fool. And I know that may be harsh to some people, but Christians, we have to step up our game. The things that worked when we were younger or when we were kids, as far as answering questions, just don't work anymore.